Sunday nights live on YouTube, both on the online podcast and also the Divine Oracle podcast, switching each and every week with your hosts, Clairvoyant Trevor and Spiritual Medium Chris. This takes place at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Take part, get your questions in, absolutely free mini readings. Remember, this is not only on YouTube, both on online podcast and Divine Oracle podcast.
And yes, we are alive. Welcome everybody to Divine Oracle Podcast for Sunday night live readings with Spiritual Medium Chris. And while we're here, a big happy birthday, 52nd birthday to Chris.
Yeah, actually, I say I'm 25 again, but yes, it's always great to be celebrating it with great friends yesterday, and also late last night after dinner that was told to us right when we showed up. It had to be 15% gratitude actually to the waitress. Anyway, so some of us, we came over here afterwards, celebrated a little bit more, and also thank very much to everybody that was actually on Facebook and also here in the Divine Oracle podcast right here underneath YouTube that have actually sent out the birthday wishes to me. I do say thank you very much. Alrighty, so yeah, a little bit camera high for right now, so let me bring it down. How's that so far? A little bit better headshot?
You're a bit too low, just up a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully that's a little bit better for everybody.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my name is Spiritual Medium Chris. I am here tonight doing some live readings for you guys. Instead of using the Oracle cards, I'm going to be using the tarot cards. Last night we were doing readings here, and Trevor was actually in the room with Stinky. But yes, if you were here, you wouldn't know what that meant. But yes, it was great to actually have everybody here. Good notice, we do say thank you very much to everybody that's here, and thank you very much actually to our main girl that's actually been helping us out, left, right, and center, actually to promote us on all the channels. We do say thank you very much. All right, and I see that she has posted, so yeah, it's great to actually have everybody here tonight. And I'm just going to do a little thing while we are live, unless if Trevor wants to do that. We are live tonight. Today is the 16th, so not 16th, sorry, it is the 19th of July. Great, so yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm just trying to get this thing a little bit ready. And those, feel free to type in your questions. We'd love to get your questions for you. Absolutely free. Anything goes tonight, and it's always great to have you guys here each and every single week. Now, I'll let you guys know next week. Unfortunately, Trevor and I, we will not be here for next Sunday night live show. We will be driving back from Toronto. Who knows exactly what time? We will be arriving back here, but it might be late tomorrow, actually. On Sunday night, but we are going to Toronto. Yes. Again, thank you very much. All right. So any questions does go, type in. Trevor will let me know what you guys are typing in. It'd be wonderful to actually get some readings in. And you might see the sign behind me, Moose Crossing. And it says Canada. That there I got from my brother. Basically, that was my best friend from childhood. And yeah, him and I go all the way back to grade 4. For knowing each other. So whenever his family went on holidays, my family went on holidays, and there was times so that we went on holidays actually as a family, and he would actually tag along and spend quality time with us. So yes, great friend, a great celebration, and also thank you much to my co-host, her family. Trevor was there, and Pam and my baby sister from another mother, another father was there. So yeah. All right, so I've got cards going. I've been shuffling left, right, and center, and we're going to get this going for you guys. We're going to do an open card reading. I don't know if I'm using tarot cards, but I read them exactly like oracle cards. First one, though, is Beyond Judgment. And so for Beyond Judgment, though, if hopefully you guys can see that, let me just go down if I can get the mouse going and see. So Beyond Judgment, though, what we need to do is don't judge others. Look beyond that. If there's any judge going on, like my grandmother's always said, if you're pointing a finger, how many fingers are pointed back at you? So do not judge anybody. And it's the worst thing to do is actually judge people exactly for what's going on. There might be some hardship going actually on with them. Send that love, and those do not judge at all, and bring that celebration, joy, and peace together. Our next one though that we're looking at though, it is the Fool. You'll see like the hitchhiker there within the cards. But with the Fool though, what you need to do though is basically those don't be that fool. Do not judge others. Judge yourself a little bit more, and that's what I was sort of saying with the Lost card. But with the Fool though, all right, is so that we actually need to judge ourselves a little bit more than others altogether. Judge, 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 and that's what the Fool is coming back to. Don't be acting like a goof. Do not be doing anything bad at all. Our next one though is the Cup of Youth. So the Cup of Youth. Listen, all right. Listen to others. Listen to what's going actually on, and what the first card, which was the Judgment. If somebody's going through some hardship, make sure that you're reaching out. Spend some love with others. That's one thing I'm finding though that right now, not enough people are listening. They are always, oh, I'm too busy. No, you don't. Sit down with somebody, even if you see somebody on the street that's homeless. Sit down with them throughout this week and spend some quality time and see what things are within their own shoes, not within your own, but within theirs. So yeah. All right. So yes, thank you very much, Cupid. Cupid's a major sponsor here underneath Haunted Live Podcast and Divine Oracle Podcast. We've been trying to get you guys taking part, and also right now though, if you guys are watching TV and watching this us, since Big Brother's on, what's going on? Get off of Big Brother. Take part in tonight's show and watch us and take part. We're live at 9 o'clock underneath Zoom, and that's with me here, the Divine Oracle Podcast, and also with Trevor underneath Creepy Dark Political Tarot. And that's right on TikTok. But yeah.
Yes, and I would like to also welcome Cupid the Yorkie into the chat. She is a promoter of ours down in the US, so welcome Cupid tonight to the show. And she actually has a question for you, Chris. So she's wanting to know, do you see me meeting anybody who would be a great boyfriend for me anytime soon?
Okay, not in your area, love. I'll start off with that though. Not in your area, but you are going to find somebody. Whoops, I just had cards pop out. Hold on. Oh, 4 cards popped out for you. Okay, so we're dealing with your question, and I'm going to look at each card since they completely popped out right when the question was brought out. I need to know what the cards have to say. So, all right, so the Creator is the first one. And with the Creator, though, since it is reversed, all right, you're not going to be able to find anybody within your direct area. You're going to find somebody within a different area throughout the country. It might be in Canada, but it'll be within North America, though, directly, that you will be able to find somebody. You can sort of see, though, with the picture like this way, that the dogs are actually pulling. This one here is basically, though, is that you're pulling against, all right? So not in your area directly, but it's going to be within North America. Our next question, the next card though that we're looking at, though, it is upside down, though. And it is Sage Wander, all right? So victory, all right? Victory is going to be within the time, all right? Things are going to happen. Things are going to happen for the better for you, all right? You're going to be able to reach. This could be to do with actually with the politics area, since you are majorly into kind of like love the politics, like how Trevor is, but it could do with the politics stuff. All right. So that's just let you know what I'm picking up so far. The next one though that we're looking at though is Ace of Coins, and Ace of Coins is facing up. So Ace of Coins though is going to be dealing with the money. You're going to have enough money. You're going to bring yourself a little bit more further. And so we're looking at past, present, and future. And right now we're in the future, so money is going to be happening, and that's a that's a great thing though. So basically, you're gonna have enough money, be able to travel, and be able to meet that person that way. Now, the outcome though, what we're looking at though, it is reversed though. It is three of wands though. All right, and it's saying that you're gonna say goodbye. All right, so that basically means so that you are going to be able to move away from right where you are, and things are going to happen with a lot more prosper for you. So yes, those are your past, present, and future, and outcome cards for you.
And thank you very
All right.
much, Cupid. Yeah, Cupid, for that question. And she says independent parties. So I'm assuming that means she's independent on that front.
Yeah. All right. And she also typed in another message.
Oh, yes, she says, right on. I don't want to meet anyone in my area. Thank you.
Yes, no problem. No problem. It's like, gosh. So I know sometimes though, cards are directing you within different ways, but it's all up to you directly. We're here for entertainment purposes each and every single week. Again, those next week we have no show. Right when we come back though, the following week after, so in 2 weeks though, will be Trevor's show directly. And again, those Cupid's been posting big time. If she's at the laundromat tonight, hopefully you've got that playing so the way people can listen in. And we do say thank you very much for last week for actually playing Trevor's show at the laundromat. So yeah. All right, no problem, no problem. Yeah, I got that message. All right. So I'm going to take a quick look at what's going on actually on this week for us. And yes, we're going to take a look. And those just celebrated my 25th/52nd birthday yesterday. Even though today we were in a store, and I was told that I look like I'm technically in my late 30s. That was great news though from a cashier. Right when I said to her my age, she's like, "No, can't be true. You look a little bit older than what you are." And yes. All right. So again, we're looking at the cards all together, and we're going to see what's going actually on this week with us here. All right. So with us here, we're looking at past, present, and future, and outcome. So within the past, though, basically, though, this one here is the Three of Pentacles, and you can sort of see like the picture shows that to do with a person lifting. But within the past, though, there was a lot of downs, sorrow with us altogether, even with the young man that's going to be traveling with us. So there was a lot of down sorrow, and that's what's showing though is the sadness, and we need to be always lifted up, but we were raising ourselves up. So right, our next one though, which is the present though, this one here is death. Death has never been never the way though that we always look at it, but death is close actually on the chapter. So again, those just recently, within the present time period, I've said goodbye to my old age of 15/51, and yeah, so the death card has shown up for that, and a new beginning is happening. Now, what we're looking at though was in the future for us. What we're looking at though is the Sage of Coins. All right, this is what's in the future. So there's got to be a little bit more planting altogether. And you can sort of see that with the gentleman within the garden. There's a little bit more planting and a little bit more nourishment is going to be happening altogether. And it's a great card though because this is within the future. All right, what we need to look at the outcome though. Right, it is the priest, and it's usually upside facing this way, which is great though. But the pre-so is showing though that what we need to do though is actually be able to get that actually love going and get going the right way. Don't be disconnected, and hopefully this weekend. Or with later on down the road, it's going to bring us us a little bit more joy, celebration, and comfort all together. I know this weekend though we've got a great place that we're going to be eating. I don't know if Trevor wants to talk about it and sort of let you guys know about the location. It's a haunted location in the city of Toronto, Ontario. But I'll throw it over to you, Trevor.
Yeah, looking forward to this trip. It's a little bit of a summer getaway. So, yes, as Chris said, next week there is no show. We will be in Toronto overnight. So, taking a little bit of a break and taking our buddy with us, which is Jack. So, getting him out of town as well once he has finished his summer schooling. So, but yes, we are going away and going to be going to a haunted restaurant in Toronto known as the Keg Mansion. And this is the former university president's residence, and he is known to haunt that location as well as other spirits. And we've ate there before and had some activities. So you can even request their ghost log book if you're ever there to see any recorded hauntings that have been happening in that location. So we're going to hit down there on Saturday night for dinner, and looking forward to it. And also doing some other couple things in Toronto. Then we will be back Sunday, but there is no show on the show here for next week. So we'll be back in 2 weeks once we finish tonight. So
Yeah. Well, let's start like you guys know a little ghost story while this is going on. The one year here in Ontario, Canada, since we're just pretty much below the state's line geographically, Trevor and I, we were down there and there was a major ice storm. Now, what had happened though is during this ice storm, we directly ate at this location the night just before the storm came in, and the place was completely packed, and I mean by packed. Anytime that you make reservations, whatever, you better make these reservations a lot earlier, or else be there right when they open. So we were there roughly at 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock, and what had happened though is there's technically 3 floors, but the third floor is completely closed off. And what we did though is we stayed in between the second and third floor. They had tables there. They apologized to us 100%. Know that there was really no space. We're like, this is great. This is a great location. Because it was kind of dark, but you had the candle light actually on the table. Nice romantic for us. And what we knew the history to do with this location. Sort of like what we shared to you that the place is haunted. What we were doing is we were taking pictures directly of the location, like of the stairwell and everything else. Climbed up to the third floor because it's all glass, though. We were sitting down, and on the stairwell, we took a picture, and there was an mist, purplish mist coming down the stairs. Now, these stairs here are never really used at all. They're only used by staff members. Staff members are the only ones allowed to be using the stairs. And we got there, took the picture, and we got the lady that actually hung herself in the stairwell. The women's washroom though is also haunted, but it's nice and gorgeous at Christmas time because they have poinsettias right in the center. So going up to the second floor, it's right on the ground floor. It's a little bit open though. So if you want to be able to take pictures at the Cake Mansion in Toronto, I suggest for you guys to take a picture. Like go underneath Google and sort of check it out. Again, those gorgeous at Christmas time, any time of the year. And our little buddy that's going with us, he welcomes the spiritual paranormal community. But yes, we're also going to be going to probably Toronto Island right when we're down there. So yeah. Yes, I know you will miss us. And yes. But yes, it's not scary though. The energy there is gorgeous. The first year there, we sat in the former living room, I think it was, and there was to do with a fireplace right beside us. And each room does have a fireplace, gorgeous, high scale. So that's what this location has, and it was beautiful. And thank you very much, Yorkie. Yes, the background though is a little bit different. And hopefully it'll brings up the light a little bit better. And yes, so all right, so we're gonna do the pick a card, and we'll be right back on that. So I presume that we're back from Pick a Card. Just let you know, each and every single week, Trevor and I, we do Pick a Card. Thank you very much to my cousin. She used to have a show on YouTube each and every single week. It was Clairvoyant Sally. And on her show, what she did, though, is she did the same thing. We're keeping it going. I'm gonna go through, pick out 4 different cards throughout the deck here. And we're going to take a look at each single one. If you guys have not picked a card, what you get to do those, like not pick a card, but sorry, if you guys have not put a question in on the show, each card will do your reading for a week. So you have the opportunity to pick card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. So let's get these cards going. All right. Card number 1 there. Card number 2. All right. Card number 3. And card number 4. So again, don't forget to pick those cards. If you guys have picked card number 1 this week, card number 1, though, it is the Guide of Coins. The Guide of Coins, though, for this week, though, it's going to actually help you out with your money situation. And the money situation, though, that you've been kind of going through, it's going to help you lift up. The money situation will be coming to you within good terms. Things will be offered to you. Don't always go with the first offer. Go with the second offer that's coming through, but money situation will be coming to you directly. If you guys have picked card number 2 this week, this one here, it is the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands right here is your card. With the 2 of Wands, so what we're looking at, though, it's to do with actually basically making sure, though, that things are done throughout this week. Whatever you have started last week, make sure it's done. And when you can get a little bit more accomplishment actually all together. You'll be able to get that work done and be able to see what you have done, and you'll be giving yourself the pat on the back. If you have picked card number 3 this week, card number 3, though, it is 7 of Wands. Now, 7 of Wands, though, it is reverse this week for you. With the 7 of Wands, though, it's basically, though, is the person was skateboarding actually on it, and it says movement, but this one here, you need to slow down. Don't be so much in a rush. Basically, take a little bit of time and be able to calm yourself down. Like, calm yourself down. Take each moment as it comes to you. Don't be rushing at all. And if you picked card number 4, I'm sorry about the camera, the lighting. Card number 4, it is upside down, though. And upside down, though, 7 of Wands. So 7 of Wands right there, upside down for you. All right. And what we're looking at, though, with that one, though, all right, again, though, is with the storm. All right. If it's face up, that's a storm are going to be happening. Things are going to be happening within your own life with actually a major storm. But don't worry, things are going to be a little bit more calmer. There's not going to be much hectic work. There's not going to be a lot more worry this week, and be able to take that storm, reverse it, and put it into positive. All right, so those are your cards this week. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks here on your Unique Pick a Card.
Okay, and we're back live for Sunday Night Live readings with spiritual medium Chris. Chris is here to do free readings for you, and he will be happy to do a reading. All you have to do is type your questions into the chat live. End it with a question mark so we know it's your question, and then we'll do a free card reading for you right here live on our YouTube, which is Divine Oracle Podcast. So thank you for tuning in tonight. If you're watching us on playback, we are here every single Sunday night at 8 p.m. on YouTube, and switching between Divine Oracle Podcast and Haunting Live Podcast each and every week.
Yep. And for everybody, just to let you know what you can see with the QR code. Please scan the QR code with your cell phone. Just take a picture. It will help you out. That will take you right to our website, right where you can be able to check out our merch store. Our merch store, we do have a lot of spiritual items on there. We are shipping North America wide. Um, we have Indigenous items there. We have sage, crystals, handbags, and backpacks, and also a couple of shirts. So again, you can scan that website, and that's a great website altogether. That goes right to our website of hauntedlivepodcast.com. You can find out more information to do with me here underneath the Von Oracle podcast, or be able to check out what Trevor's been up to. We're here for you guys, and we're shipping North America wide.
Yes, and it's only $20 for shipping, so get all of your spiritual needs from sage to protection, for smudging, all that kind of stuff right on our official website. And all of our episodes as well for our shows underneath hauntedlivepodcast.com.
Yeah. And we also have links underneath our pages going to our Podbean show. Podbean, for us here at Divine, we will be starting recording in the month of August. We have a lot of great shows lined up. That's Gillian and myself, and we will be covering 2 shows per month, one with a guest and one with actually spiritual topic. But some months though we might be doing three shows, but within topic wise, because some of the topics are quite long and they're very spiritual shows. Some of them though is to be first show will be to do with your seven grandfathers teachings, which is to do with the spiritual animals, and then also to do with stuff like all spiritual. Yeah, so come on out, listen to us underneath Podbean, and check out Trevor's past shows. All right, so I'm going to take a look actually at Jack's sister, and we're going to see, since she wants to move out, we're going to see if things can be done for her. So I'm going to do the first top 4 cards on, and we're going to see how Anna is going to be for herself out. So first card though, all right, it's 9 of Swords. If you guys have any questions though, feel free to type them in. Multiple questions are fine. So yeah, right. So 9 of Swords right here, basically though, it's like fighting. If it's that way though, it's basically fighting with the Jets. But this one here though is no fighting, and we are making sure though that yes, things are going to be going a little bit better for her. She's not going to be fighting. She's going to be actually going all together. That's with the past. All right. Now, while we're looking at the present, though, this one here is the 3 of Coins, and it's to do with painting. It's about houseworks. She's not doing a lot of housework right now, and that's what the cards are showing up. So, yes, houseworks right now are not being done, and this one has to be done, especially for her if she wants to move out on her own and be able to get a little bit better. Help out around the house, make sure that things are going quite fine. I know she has a teenager and everything else. We really don't like to help out, but yes. Now, what we're looking at though is on the present though. This one here, it is to do with self-hated, and it's basically to do with looking. She's going to look back at her life. She's going to be able to see where she's gone wrong. She's going to be able to help herself a little bit more within the future, and be able to see what's going actually on altogether. And that's one thing that we do as a grown-up. We always look back at actually our life. We look exactly where we've been, what we've gone through, and right where we can fix up our own life right there. All right, our last one though that we're looking at though, this one here is the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords though, this is actually the outcome. Outcome though is she needs to kind of work on herself, work on an image, help out around the house, and make sure that everything is going quite fine. And that's going to help her out with down the road. Yeah. All right. So we had a question actually about the fires, huh?
Yes, Cupid was checking in on us to see how we were dealing with the fire situation and all that. I just said, yeah, it was quite bad this week for about 2 days or so, but we had some rain last night that cleared things up quite nicely today, so.
Yeah, but the rain didn't last that long in our area. our rain, though, that was approximately 5 minutes. Most areas throughout Ontario got pretty bad. But yes, again, that was our area. We only had 5 minutes and help clear out. Now the temperature has majorly dropped because usually whenever it rains, we all know that the weather does drop. So yeah.
Yeah, and up at Northern Ontario, which is about 8 hours from where we live, which is where my parents' property is, they actually had ash on their back porch. So they had a big fire that was pretty close to them, which is, I think, about an hour or so away. So,
Yeah. So I'm going to take a good look actually at that to do with the fires of Ontario. We're going to take a look all together and see what's going on. I'm taking off my glasses that we can see a little bit better. All right. So the first card though that we're looking at though, it is face up, and this one here is the Temperance. Things actually in the past were cooking. People, this is conspiracy. What people think that they were man set, and we're not 100% sure. Sometimes though, that some people do leave actually fires going, or even some forest industry will start fires and maintain them. Now, this was not maintained because up there it was completely dry. The rain didn't sink into the ground at all compared to what it was supposed to. So basically, though, is we're not too sure if it was lightning or if it was man-made. So this one here is kind of with that there, and that's within the past. Now, what we're looking at the present, though, Three of Wands. Now, there's some families though that did lose quite a bit, especially all of my Indigenous brothers and sisters. We call each other brothers and sisters, Indigenous. So a lot of our Indigenous communities actually here in Ontario lost their homes. So that's what we're saying there actually. The card though is the person saying goodbye, and that's saying goodbye to actually everything. So we need to actually consider actually about supporting the people that have actually lost a lot, even their homes altogether. What we're looking at though, this one here, so that's past present. Now what we're looking at the future though, it is to do with beyond the judgment. Now beyond the judgment though, it is face up, all right? Because we cannot judge at all. We need to support each other, and that's what they're doing within their support. All right, we need to be able to raise funds, and that's a great thing to do. Those actually help support out with Red Cross, or even if they see anything to do with that's full legit in Canada for Ontario. Make sure it is fully legit. Help support. Do not do any judgment, and support. Now, what we're looking at though for the outcome though, all right, is basically the character, or creator or whatever. The dogs are pulling, so they are pulling for everybody to support to work as one, and that's one thing though as Canadians that we do those we help out each other in any turmoil or whatever. Even within the states, we've actually sent in the past before all this stuff came through. Canadians used to help out quite a bit within the states. The states people need to help out with also in Canada. Do not put any tariffs actually on, which is so stupid. And yeah, support. So yeah. So that's to do with the fires.
yeah, that's unfortunate that we're not getting the support from our closest neighbors, and we're going to be hindered or charged for having something that's natural upon us, upon everybody. Like, it just does not make sense to us at all. So, do you want to maybe do a quick read on that to see if we are going to be tariffed because of that?
Yeah, I'll do that 100%. And personally, that's wrong. We already know though what condition he's in. We know everything else. I love the states 100%. Trust me, I love the states, but it's exactly who's in power. And that's the only thing I don't like. Those person that's actually involved. That's running. Again, those if Kamala was in power and she pulled the stuff though that he would be pulling today, she would be actually locked up in jail. So yeah. All right. So you know what? I'm gonna do reshuffle. I'm sorry, I'm doing reshuffle. I got the same cards. So, all right, there's the first card there. And that one there you're going to keep above. And you guys get 5 cards. So, all right, so we've got 5 cards going actually on. Past, present, future, and outcome. All right, so what we're looking at those are tariffs. All right. 2 of Wands in the past. Listening to the phones, listening actually for that call. I think this call though that was happening in the past, all right, has not been fully answered. You can see directly there that the person's not answering the phone's just sitting there quiet. So again though, the call was never properly answered. And this is also due to tariffs. Fires can happen anywhere, even anywhere in North America or throughout the world. Now the next one though that we're looking at though, this one here is the 8 of swords. It is reverse though. All right. Consider see though, people are actually going their own way. You see the person actually reading the newspaper. People are following the news 100%, which is great though. And we're following it very closely nowadays, seeing what's going actually on. We're paying more attention nowadays to the news than what we ever paid before. This one here is within the present, though, so pay attention more closely to the news. Don't only follow to do with the words. Follow what's in between the words. Yeah. All right. Next one, though, that we're looking at, though, so that's past, present. This one here is future. This one here is future, though. It is to do with the five of swords. So far we've got swords. This one here is face up. So it's to do with basically, you can sort of see the people actually on the tennis court, but what they're doing, what the other person knows, is walking away. They're giving up. And the person that's holding the rackets, though, is waiting for the person to pay attention. Right? Do not walk away. Show your support. We are all human. We are all together. There might be aliens walking actually here on Earth, but the thing though is we actually are supposed to be loving each other, supporting each other. Don't be walking away. The last one, sorry, the outcome though, all right, Sage of Coins, right? They'll come, right? The ability is planting. It's getting good opportunities in planting, but the thing though is there's going to be funding. Funding though is going to be a little bit short, a little bit deficit. We need to be able to support each other in each and every single way. Now, the first card though that actually popped up before these cards came out, this one here, it is death. Yeah, there has been a lot of death actually to do with the fires. Fires have burnt a lot actually to do with the agricultural, the wood area. Even some people have actually gone through loss to do with homes. And what we need to do though is basically be able to turn around and show them great support on that. So yeah. All right. So I've been missing the chat from our lovely girl, and Trevor's been chit-chatting.
Yeah, basically we're chatting about supporting each other as countries and fellowship, helping each other out when disasters strike, like the fires that have been happening in both countries. Each other should be helping each other out rather than the government threatening our country with tariffs. Instead of saying, yes, we will help you, we will send our firefighters from the U.S., we will send some financial or government support your way. So
yeah, and it's true though. The reason why is because we need to support each other, which is 100%. We already know though that he has full dementia. I've seen it big time. I've lost both my parents to dementia, so I see the signs big time. He does have dementia. The tests he's doing though are not full medical term tests. They're just to see if he's fully like still a little bit alert. Anybody can do the test. You can actually download the test that he's been doing online, and yes.
yeah, okay. So basically, She's glad that we are speaking up about the situation here when we're facing it head on. So
yeah, and we do say thank you very much, Cupid, for supporting us each and every single week. I'm going to do a close now. I know not much people have been actually on, but
yes, it is a quiet night tonight, but
it's summertime.
it is summertime, yeah, and we appreciate Cupid spreading the word. Hopefully it will pick up soon once maybe summer's over. We kick back into full shows here on Divine Oracle Podcast with some new programming and some new content. And maybe in the fall it'll pick up a little bit better here on the channel with Cupid's help of promotion in the US there as well.
And Cupid, if you want some of the pictures, I'll actually email them to you. If you want to send me your personal email through Facebook, that would be wonderful. I can send you some of the pictures for our Sunday shows, and that way you can help spread the word. And we do say thank you each and every single week with us. Yeah. And it's so true. So I do say thank you very much, Cupid. All right. So again, I'm doing final close this week, and check Trevor out at 9:00 underneath TikTok, underneath Creepy Dark Political Tarot. I will be live at 9:00 underneath TikTok also, and that there is going to be Divine Oracle Podcast. We encourage you guys to actually take part. And yes, it'd be wonderful for you guys to take part. All right, so I'm just going to do the 3-card spread. All right, this card has been popping up quite a bit tonight. All right, our final spread for this week, the week of the 19th of July 2026, though. This one here is a judgment card. All right, throughout this week, do not be judging others. Again, those how many if you point one finger, how many fingers point technically back at you. Show your fellow neighbor actually some love and also encouragement actually throughout this week. And that's the judgment card, though. All right. The next one, though, it is the Wheel of Life. The Wheel of Life is reversed, though. And what we need to do, though, is, again, show the support. All right. But look in the mirror. Best thing to do is look in the mirror, say at least 10 positive things about you. Because a lot of us, though, will look in the mirror and say the negative things. But what we need to do is look in that mirror and say 10 positive things all about ourselves. Even if you have to write them down. Write them down. Do not lose the paper. That way, if you're feeling bad, you can go back and actually see that stuff throughout this week. All right, next one, though, it is 9 of Wands, and it is upside down, though. All right. Get a little bit busy this week. Get more active than what you are. Do not be laying actually on that brick wall. Show support with your community or with your neighbors or even with your friends. Show a little bit more support altogether, and that's a great thing to do. All right, so from myself, Spiritual Medium Brother Chris, I do say thanks a lot for tuning in this week. Again, we will be off next week, so 2 weeks, Trevor will be back on. And you guys have a great one, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to channel clock your standard time with creepy dark political card readings. This is with Trevor, actually readings right on TikTok. Also, yours truly, Spiritual Medium Chris of Divine Oracle Podcast. For you to be able to take part, absolutely free. Send in your questions, and don't forget the question mark.
hi, I'm Trevor, host of Haunting Live. Thank you so much for taking time to listen to our podcast. Brand new content posted every single Monday at 8:30 a.m. Please follow us here on the Podbean app for more great content, and we look forward to providing you some new shows.
Sit back and listen to Divine Oracle Podcast, only on Podbean. Right where your host, Gillian, and Psychic Me Brother Chris sit down and discuss a lot of great spiritual topics, even interview a lot of people within the spiritual community. You can find us underneath Divine Oracle Podcast on Podbean.